Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
And I think, Pernell, you had a question?
Okay. We on? Are we on?
Turn it here.
Just turn it on. It works better when you turn it on. Thank you. Is that it? Is that all the volume I got?
Yeah, I told you that's what you said. Yeah.
That's it? I don't even hear
It's
myself.
loud.
We hear you.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So again, Simone Freeman, welcome to We Act Radio. We've been here since 2011, November 11, 2011 at 11 a.m. I am talking to, what's the name of our group?
The Capstone MBSYEP program.
The Capstone Marion Summer Youth Employment Program. I am a product of the Marion Summer Youth Employment Program, which is why I'm always going to make myself available to talk to any kids in this program. This program should be year round. It should not be just for the summer. It's not like you just need resources and opportunity just for the 3 months of the summer. It should be year round. The fact is that, let me get on my campaign speech real quick. The fact is that we don't invest in our kids. A lot of y'all have been in situations that you should not have been exposed to. Raise your hands if you know someone who's been shot. You don't see everyone in the camera, but it looks like the majority of the room. I only see like three hands not up, okay? Raise your hand if you know someone who is in or has been to prison. All right, there's less hands, but only, again, 4 not raising. All right, do y'all think that's normal? See, I'm glad y'all know that's not normal. No, that should not be normal. But that's the situation we find ourselves in when we have 0 bookstores east of the river for 25 years, proliferation of liquor stores, and food deserts, which means a lack of access to healthy food options. Guess who has the least amount of grocery stores east of the river? Ward 7 got 1. One for the whole ward. We talking about 100,000 people got 1 grocery store in that area, okay? So what you don't know is that if an undeveloped mind, and I submit that's anybody that's under 20, 21, maybe 25, because dudes, we develop slower. Women develop faster mentally and mature faster. But anyone who has an undeveloped mind is devoid of 4 key nutrients. They are 51% more prone to violent behavior. You can look this up. And people say, oh, you're making excuses for criminals. I'm like, no, I'm not. If you give a kid too much sugar and tell them to sit down and be quiet, what's going to happen? Is it the kid or is it what you gave him? The sugar got him popping, right? So garbage in, garbage out. If an undeveloped mind is devoid of nutritional value, they are prone to violent behavior. I think somebody knows that already. I'll tell you something else. Young people in this city are exposed to lead. We still have lead pipes in DC water. They cleaning the river, but they haven't replaced all the lead pipes in the city. And guess what the last lead pipes in the city are? East of the river. Guess who has lead in low-income housing and paint and other things? That's us. Guess what lead does to the body, does to the mind? It's not just limiting your intellectual capacity and your learning ability. It leads to violent behavior. Do you think that when these kids commit these senseless acts of violence, that they are testing them for lead in their system? That they're testing them for nutritional malnutrition? No, because then that data could be used against them to prove that these are systemic problems that they are creating. It ain't the kids. They are creating it. Now, on top of that, there's this thing called crack that came out when I was about your age. Now, grandma could have been a crackhead. And if grandma was a crackhead, the parents of our teenagers today could be the crack babies. So crack babies are parents of these kids, and now in addition to everything else we just talked about, they are chemically imbalanced, the home is broken, grandma ain't babysitting nobody, and these kids are out in the street. And they want to act like they don't know what's happening. They want to act like they don't know what the problem is. But let me tell you this, DC has more police per capita, that means per person, than any other city in America. DC has more police than any other city per person in America. So clearly getting more police ain't the answer, is it? America has the largest prison system in the entire world. So clearly more prisons is not the answer, is it? This is a system that they are doing. It's not broken, it's by design. So either you think the system is broken and needs to be fixed, or it's fixed and it needs to be broken. I'll leave that up to you.
Who is they?
They would be the powers that be, the policymakers, the government. I don't even want to say the politicians because that's kind of a scapegoat. The real power is behind the people that put these people in office. The real power is people that you don't even see. Ahmed, can you grab my phone in the studio?
Sure.
No, I got it. I didn't fill it in my pocket. I want to introduce you to somebody that you don't know. This is the most important person you never heard of. The most important person you ever heard of. His name is Edward Bernays. Edward Bernays. The most important person you never heard of. His name is Edward Bernays. I said it more than once, which should tell you something. Edward Bernays. I'm going to read something from him in just a second. He is acknowledged as the father of public relations. Every corporation has a public relations department. Every government agency, a public relations department. And what he did is that he wrote a book called Propaganda. And in that book, that laid the groundwork for all things dealing with the public. But the reason why he's the most important man you don't know is because he has been influencing your life and you don't even realize it. Name me something for breakfast.
Bacon. Eggs.
Turkey.
Okay, I'll go with you. You trying to be healthy. Right? All right. I asked him what's for breakfast. First thing he said was bacon. Second thing was eggs. Edward Bernays created that menu. Before he came along, breakfast was whatever was left over from dinner the night before. That was breakfast. Whatever is left over. Why is bacon and eggs only for breakfast? Like why is that synonymous with breakfast? Like it's a food. You know, you can eat food anytime, right? You know, like some of y'all eat cereal at any time, right? It ain't gotta be breakfast, right? They got places that got breakfast all day, right? So why is that? He had a deal with farmers who wanted to sell more eggs and more bacon. And so they made it a staple of breakfast. So now everybody, you hear me? Everybody eats bacon and eggs for breakfast. That's public relations. He designed that. What's a girl's best friend? Y'all might be too young. I hope y'all too young for this one. Ladies, nobody? Girl's best friend. No?
We're in a loss.
Anybody?
Ice cream?
Ice cream? that'd be a big girl.
Makeup?
Nobody? I'm glad. Okay, it didn't work. Maybe it's starting to lose its power. Maybe it's starting to lose its power. He created a diamond. It's a girl's best friend. Oh, I didn't hear you. Y'all speak up. I didn't hear you. You said it. Okay. He said a diamond is a girl's best friend. Not her husband, not her brother, not her father, not her girlfriend, not a diamond. Okay? Now, he created the diamonds, as you know it, been associated with weddings. Before Edward Bernays, two people got married, they have a wedding band. They have a matching wedding band. Dude got a band that looked like the band his wife had. Matching wedding bands. That's what they would do to symbolize their bond. Edward Bernays had a deal with the diamond companies. How we gonna sell these diamonds? Well, first we gotta make them exclusive. How we make them exclusive? Well, what we gonna do is we gonna put the diamonds on the Hollywood stars. And when they walk down the red carpet, you know how they do all the pictures and you look, oh, she's wearing this and they wearing that. And it's got Dolce & Gabbana and this, and you end up, what? I want me some Dolce & Gabbana. I want me. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So when they gave like the big diamond necklaces to these chicks on the red carpet. They'll walk down, take their pictures, sit down for the award show. When the show is over, give me back. Right? And they put it in the briefcase with the little handcuff on it, and they walk it back to the jewelry store. They created the desire, right? And then they say, oh, well, you can have a diamond too. So, check this out. How many of y'all think diamonds are rare and exclusive and hard to find? Raise your hand if you believe that. Diamonds are rare, exclusive, and hard to find. Oh, okay, y'all pretty smart. Okay, yeah, they're rocks. And if you go to the right place, there's a bunch of rocks. And guess where you go to get most of the rocks? Guess where you would go get most of the diamonds? Africa. Bing, ding, ding, ding. That's why you got these white people there. Diamond mines. South Africa. You think they was there just because they didn't like black people? No. They was there for the rocks. They was going to get money. So, this is how capitalism works. If the demand is high and the supply is low, what does that do to the price? Demand high, supply low. What does that do to the price? Price goes up. So when the demand is low and the supply is high, what does that do to the price? So if the diamonds are plentiful, and we went to Africa before colonization, before Europe destroyed Africa, and everybody was rocking rocks, it was plentiful. They couldn't make money in that situation, could they? So what they do is they lock up all the diamonds, and they control the release so that it doesn't flood the market. And how can they do that? They know how many people gonna get married every year. They have a data guide because they can tell how many people are expected to get married this year. So they will release diamonds in conjunction with that number of people getting married every year to keep the price stable. You understand what I'm saying? So now, not only do you want a diamond when you get married, you want a diamond for your engagement ring, your anniversary, and somebody getting paid off that. And we can get into the fact that some of this blood diamonds and conflict diamonds and people getting killed and da-da-da. When I was your age, this cell phone was this big. Like a brick, okay? How did that, when we was kids, we have to go to an arcade. Y'all seen the video games? There's some of the, Dave & Buster's and stuff, some of the big ones. That's what arcade games was that big. Now you can do it on what? Now how did something that big get this small? Now we was talking about diamonds. If I had a handful of diamonds, or I had a handful of coltan, which one you think is more valuable? Would you take the rocks, or would you take the coltan? Some of y'all don't even know what coltan is, but we're gonna get into it. What'd you take? What'd you take?
Diamonds.
You take the diamonds? Now you got a choice, coltan or diamonds? Coltan, okay. Girl's best friend? Coltan? I can't hear you, dog. Diamonds? Cause they shining. They shining. Huh? Coltan?
I'm not really sure what coltan is.
Well, we're gonna get into it, but to make a decision. Diamonds? Coltan? Diamonds? Diamonds. Coltan is the most condensed metallic substance on the planet. It makes circuitry wires unnecessary. So that's how everything got this small. It's in every electronic device you have. Every electronic device has coltan in it. Does everybody have a diamond? No. Everybody got a phone though, don't you? So you got some coltan, don't you? So now, which one you think is more valuable? Coltan is more than twice the value of the diamond. But you'll look good in the diamonds though, huh? You'll look good enough for someone to take your life to get them, wouldn't it? Yeah. But you walk around with coltan, wouldn't nobody touch you. Got a pocket full of coltan.
Well, that's because.
Oh, because they're ignorant?
Because individually, coltan, if you take it out of the phone, it's not much to sell.
Now, if I have a pocket full of coltan, the value of my value of that coltan is more than double the same size of diamonds in weight.
Yeah, but phones don't carry, like, it's not like.
Now I'm saying, it ain't about, no, people get robbed for their phones, man.
No, you said the coltan was in the phones.
No, I'm talking about a pocket full of coltan. I ain't said a pocket full of phones. Okay. All right. I'm just giving y'all some all right, so Edward Bernays. Now, before I read this, we, at the end of World War II, he met with the government, and they wanted to figure out how can they continue to fund the military at this level that they was funding it after the war was over, because they sold the war as this is the war that's going to end all wars, right? It's going to be peace on earth, United Nations and all this stuff, and we're going to have peace. But guess what? Peace don't make money. If I'm in the business of making guns and bombs and weapons, and everybody being peaceful, am I selling anything? And capitalism don't like that, does it? Okay, so in comes Edward Bernays and the master salesman, and he says we have to get rid of this War Department. The Pentagon was called the War Department. Everybody's kind of tired of war, so we're gonna rebrand it. We all heard branding before, right? This is Edward Bernays. Whenever you hear some branding, that's Edward Bernays. Oh, I gotta get my brand together. You quoting a man you don't even know. I gotta get my brand. He changed the name of the War Department to the Department of Defense. Don't that sound good? Who's gonna be against defense? You need a good defense. What's a great offense?
Defense.
Sports guys in here. I hope none of y'all go to the military. I hope none of y'all go to the military. You know, those are nigga options. You go to school, you go to the military, or go to jail. Those are nigger options. White people have a lot more options. When I was in the Marion Summer Youth Employment Program, I was working for a law firm. I was doing paralegal work before I knew what a paralegal was. Was they paying me paralegal salary? No, I was getting Marion Summer Youth Employment Program salary, which was a lot less than what you getting today, which should be more even still. How much y'all getting? 9. What's the minimum wage supposed to be?
$17.
And then, so why these kids ain't getting minimum wage? We need to talk. Why is the government not paying these kids the agreed upon minimum wage for their opportunities? Yeah. Okay. So back to my Marion Summer Youth Employment Program experience. I was at a law firm, and this law firm, thank goodness, was very progressive. So every month, you hear me, right? Every month, right? Do I need to translate? No. Okay. Every month, it would be the first Friday or the last Friday. They will have half day. They'll knock off 12 o'clock. They'll open up the liquor cabinets and bring out the catered food, and everybody from the janitor to the partners of the law firm was socialized. And this is my first time, having drinks with rich white people. Poor black kid, rich white people talking and drinking. Like this never happened, right? And you would get paid for the whole day, but at 12 o'clock you got off, right? So I had a different experience. And one of those parties we had, and a young associate lawyer was leaving, and he had maybe 25. Yeah, he was 25. He had just got a trust fund from his grandfather. This is in the 90s. This is like 1992, okay? 1992, 33 years ago, goodness gracious, 33 years ago, he had $100,000. Somebody look this up. Y'all can whip your phones out for this. I want to know how much is $100,000 in 1992 worth today? Put that, somebody give me that. Yes, your phone is actually a source of information, not just entertainment. $100,000 in 1992, tell me what's worth today. So his grandfather left him $100,000. He got this trust fund. Our job was giving him a year off of work. He just got there, just finished law school maybe a year before. They said he has his job on hold, wait for him if he should decide to come back for 1 year. He got 1 year off. I said, what are you gonna do for a year? He said, I'm gonna backpack across Europe to find myself. I want to do some thinking what I want to do with my life. Y'all hear what I just said? The nigga choices was, you graduate, you gonna go to school, or you going to the military, or you gonna get in these streets and get in trouble and go to jail. Whereas this guy said, here's $100,000. Take a year and think about what you want. to do with your life? Who's going to have a better result? That is the opportunities that you have been denied. I didn't even know what a trust. I was like, what's a trust fund?
Can I get one?
Yeah. And that was his grandfather. So I'm pretty sure he wasn't the only grandchild.
Right.
How much is $100,000 in 1992 worth today?
$222,000.
220, more than double. More than double. Anybody, grandfather, grandmother can give them $200,000?
Nope.
See, when we start talking about reparations, they want to tell you, oh, well, this didn't affect you, and we ain't got the money for that. Yeah, they got the money. That's the problem. They got the money.
They got our money.
Yeah, they got your people's money.
Our money.
My grandfather died not long after that, and I distinctly remember them had to pass the hat to pay for his burial. He ain't had no resources to leave. He loved us. He tried to co-sign a car for me, and he loved me, But he had $200,000 to give me, like this guy's grandfather did. I want y'all to say that. So here's the words from Edward Burnett. Y'all ready? Mm-hmm. This is him talking. The most important man that you never heard of. What is his name? Okay. Listen up. I'm reading this slow. The conscious and intelligent manipulation of organized habits and opinions of the masses is an important element in democratic society. Those who manipulate this unseen mechanism of society constitute an invisible government, which is the true ruling power of our country. We are governed, our minds are molded, our tastes formed, our ideas suggested, largely by men we have never heard of. This is a logical result of the way in which our democratic society is organized. Vast numbers of human beings must cooperate in this manner if they are to live together as a smoothly functioning society. In almost every act of our daily lives, whether in the sphere of politics or business, in our social conduct or ethical thinking, we are dominated by the relatively small number of persons who understand the mental processes and social patterns of the masses. It is they who pull the wires which control the public mind. This is from his book, The Propaganda, 1928. His name is Edward Burnett. Okay, some of y'all might not, still don't have it. So let me break it down for you. We all know we just got a few minutes left. How many of y'all have repeated the words to a song you know you didn't like? Raise your hand.
Okay.
How many of y'all, oh, it's just me.
Yeah.
It's just me and it's just us. Nobody in this room has ever repeated the words, the lyrics to a song they know they didn't like the first time they heard it. So you like everything. Everything that come out your mouth, you like it. I don't know, that doesn't gel with me. When I was your age, Master P was new. He was like, I hated Master P. They're like, you can't rap. The next thing I know, nah. He just got hold of me. Now I respect Master P as I got to know who he was. I'm just talking about when I first heard the music, I didn't care for it. But that is letting you know how much power it has over your mind. Media has over your mind. You're gonna repeat it. If I tell this child, you stupid, what's gonna happen when they grow up?
You think he's stupid.
They're gonna believe they're stupid. Simply because I kept saying it over and over. They kept hearing it. What if I tell them the opposite? You are intelligent, nobody can stop you. I got it on my wall up here. I hope y'all remember this. I'm the master of my fate, the controller of my destiny. If it is to be, is up to me. You have that mindset, can't nobody tell you nothing. When we was kids, we used to join each other. You know what joining is? We perfected the art of denigrating each other. We perfected the art of tearing each other down. And that's why we don't have a problem with being violent with each other. Delayed, malnutrition. Most of the music you listen to, is it positive or negative? Hello? Half and half. Half good, half bad. So depending on what day it is, you might be good, you might be bad. So depending on what side of the bed you get out on, huh? And something could pop off, right? Yeah, because you said, beat that trick with a bat. Beat that trick with, and then first time you have a problem, you got a bat, and what are you going to do?
I hope that you won't.
You see these problems, right? Or the guns and the gangs you see in the Klan. How many of y'all seen They Clone Tyrone? You saw They Clone Tyrone? Y'all should study that. You saw it? They should study that. What you like about They Clone Tyrone? Come over here. Come over here. You so cool, you got a black hoodie in the summertime. Come over here. Oh, come here. I want to get you on crime back. What did you like about They Clone Tyrone?
I like when they went in the house and they went up in the closet and they seen it was a whole like a little experiment going on downstairs.
It was an experiment.
Yeah, they was cloning people more than just like.
Oh, so it was they was like conducting a project?
Yeah.
Like the projects?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, brother. Now, what I liked about it was as a quick scene. You remember when they was playing the music and they hypnotized people?
Yeah.
You remember that? There was one scene where the guys was fighting and they changed the music, they changed the frequency, and they hugged each other. I'm trying to tell y'all some good stuff. I want y'all to think long and hard. You don't have $200,000. You might not have a year to do nothing, to think and travel the world and backpack across Europe to find yourselves. But I want you to read. Read will expand your horizons.
Yes.
And hopefully you will get the opportunity to travel in your lives so that you can have a better understanding of the world and how you fit into it. I want y'all to understand that these people out here are not playing with you. They're not your friends. And everybody that smiles in your face is not cool people, okay? And as we like to say, all money ain't good money, okay? There was a recent video of Elon Musk breaking bread with Timberland and Swiss Beats on Juneteenth of all days.
Oh, Lord.
That they're going to take verses and let it be distributed by Twitter. This dude is a certified racist. Just because you standing with black people doesn't mean you're not racist. You understand, right? You know, slaves had a bunch. The slave master had a bunch of black people around him all the time. Some of them in his bed. All right. So just because you with a black person doesn't mean you're not racist. I need y'all to understand that. You understand what I'm saying to you? Okay. They picked Juneteenth to acknowledge that they giving up their business to this racist because they want to make money with him. Why didn't they do that with a black-owned company that's small and coming up? They want to get with this guy. They got no chill. I want y'all to understand this. How many of y'all love money? Raise your hand, you love money. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. How much money would it take for you to say bye to your mother? Nothing's gonna happen to her, you just ain't gonna see her no more. How much money would it take? You know? How much money? None. How much money? None. Whoa. How much money? $5 million. You would say bye to your mother for life for $5 million. Why? Well, you had a number. What's your number? None. 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 Yeah, you can send her something. You just won't see it no more. Yeah, you can send her something. You can send her something one time. You can send her something one time. What's the number?
10 trillion.
10 trillion. You ain't cheap, is you? You ain't cheap. You ain't cheap. None. I'm so glad to hear that. I was worried about you for a second, bro. I'm so glad. What's your name?
Mo.
Mo. You made my day, Mo. You made my day, Mo. For real. None?
19 million.
19 million. Where I get these numbers from?
No, that's crazy. Not zero. No.
Okay, so only you, and you actually love money. Everybody else, you cannot tell me you love money. Because you just said that I love money, but no amount of money in the entire world is enough for me to say goodbye to my mother. So when you say you love your mother, that means something different than you love money, right? Yeah. So clearly, you can't use the same word that means two different things. All right? You like money a lot, only because you ain't got it. If you love money, whoever got money controls you. If you love money and you ain't got it, who does got it controls you. I can pull out $1,000 right now. I can make y'all do some dumb shit. Hop on one foot, bark like a dog. You know? Or go to the puffy party. You want to go to the Diddy party, make do something strange for the change? Y'all want to go to the Diddy party, do something strange for the change? Oh, he got a lot. He got a lot of money. He got a lot of money. He can't make you do a lot of things. Ladies, young men, depends on what day it is on the Diddy party. I want y'all to think about this. Don't walk out that door and don't say that you was not warned. Don't walk out this door and not say that you were not warned. Ladies, cute guy pulls up in your favorite car. Cute guy.
Yeah, they falling for it.
In your favorite car.
They falling for it.
They slow down. The rims are shining. The diamonds are shining. You getting in the car?
Ladies, what's up?
Tell the truth, ladies. Tell the truth, ladies. You getting in the car? You're not gonna get in the car. I'll take you where you wanna go. You only live once. You ever hear people say that? You only live once? Guess what? You only die once too. You only die once too. And brothers, don't get it twisted. Diddy ain't the only party happening. What if she pulls up in your favorite car and it's shining? Y'all fellas, you're gonna get in?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna get in?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yes.
They're gonna keep it
If
buck.
she's in my
And she'll take you somewhere and a bunch of goons, when she open the door, a bunch of goons will close it behind you.
Damn.
I ain't getting it. I ain't getting it.
If it's too good to be true, guess what? It is. I'm trying to put y'all up on game. Don't be a sucker. Don't be exploited. And don't sell yourself cheap. And I'm sorry that your mother is only worth $5 million. I think you need to have a conversation with her. And don't get it twisted. Me and my mother are not cool. We're not cool. But I wouldn't give her up. I wouldn't give her up. I love her sweet potato pie too much. That's my time. Anybody got questions for me? I can give you 5 minutes of that. I said a whole lot. I've been around the world and back. What's up, my brother?
You should be a comedian.
I should be a comedian. I take that as a compliment because in this world, comedians tell more truth than politicians. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And we need to laugh. Levity is necessary for our survival. I saw a documentary, a docudrama on the assassination of Patrice Lumumba, who was president of
Democratic Republic of the Congo,
where most of the cocaine comes from, and and the genocide been going on ever since. And they was about to be taken outside and shot. You think they was in there crying? You know what they was doing? They was cracking jokes.
Wow.
It's like, these crackers are crazy, man. I know, man. Can you believe this? I can't believe it. And this house going, they had to laugh to numb the pain to get through facing death. That was a lesson for me. They tell you you laugh to keep from crying. I want y'all to walk out here with intellectual curiosity. This is the last thing I'm gonna tell y'all, because I do gotta go. I want to get a picture together.
Yeah, that's what you're just saying.
But here's the thing. If you write a check to We Act Radio, it's not written out to We Act Radio. You write me a check, it's to Newton Media Group, right? I was here one time, the guy was doing an alarm system. He said, who I make the bill to? I said, Newton Media Group. He said, like, Sir Isaac Newton? I looked at this nigga like he crazy. I'm like, no, like Huey P. Newton.
Hey.
Right? Huey P. Newton was the co-founder of the Black Panther Party. If you don't know who that is, y'all need to look it up. All right, so I was a scab employee. A scab employee is a replacement employee when somebody goes on strike. The employees have a problem with management. There have been unfair working conditions, or they have grievances that's not been acknowledged. So they go on strike to resist and retaliate. Then what the company do? Do they fix the problem? No. They go hire some knucklehead kids like me that they would never hire under normal circumstances. And I'll come in there and work for less because I'm desperate, because I ain't got no money. So I don't care about these people and their issues and their grievances. And they walk me through the color entries in the back, and they'll have all this catered food to keep me there, so I ain't got to keep going in and out of the building. And I'm 19. I'm just, trying to work, and they got free food, so I'm chilling. And back in the day, they had called 411 directory assistant. Now it's called Google, okay? And I was on one of my mini breaks. Big screen TV, room full of food. I'm watching the TV, and this news come on. One of the 6 corporations control most of what you see here and read comes on and says, Huey P. Newton, controversial civil rights leader, was killed today in Oakland, a drug field, blah, 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 blah. And crack was out. I'm used to, like you, I'm used to people getting shot and going to jail. So it didn't faze me. But this older black woman started crying. And I was like, ooh, did you know him? She's like, no. I'm like, well, you don't know him, you crying and shit. I'm like, who's Huey P. Newton? I saw this black woman go from grief to rage like that. Fellas, you ever seen a woman go that? They can do that. 0 to 60 real quick. You gotta be careful. Watch your mouth. Watch your moves. They have that superpower. Okay? 0 to 60. This was 1989, fight the power, public enemy, do the right thing. I got on an African medallion. With Africa, leather in the medallion. She says, you wearing this and you don't know who Huey P. Newton is? She snatches it off my neck, stomps it on the ground, puts her finger in my face. It says, you need to go to school, you need to read a book, you need to do something because you don't know shit. And storms out. I was like, whoa. I don't know shit. I have never read a book unless someone told me to read a book. I have never spent the entire afternoon in the library. I need to find out who he was. And when I found out who he was, I was in awe. And that started my intellectual curiosity to find out what else I don't know. And that's why my company is named Newton Media. All right, that's my time. The last thing I'm gonna say to y'all is thank y'all for coming out here. Think for yourselves. Think for yourselves. Think for yourselves. Read, ask questions, and think for yourselves.
We gotta get a picture of you, and in November, vote for Kimon Freeman for Congress.
Oh, they're old enough to vote?
They old enough to vote. They old enough to vote. Many of them in this room.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, if you like, you can take a poster. Ladies, if you like, I got shirts if you like to have a shirt.
Well, I gotta get you up. But here, everybody gather. If you, how much are the shirts?
Well, you can make a donation. I'll donate. I don't have shirts for all the kids,
Okay.
but
we'll take some.
I got shirts for the ladies. I have
Please gather around Kimon right there in the center. You want to know this man, you got things, this is your time to network.
They gonna see me on TV, they're like, oh, now he's blowing up, now I'm important. Now I'm important when they see me on a white man's TV station.
Everybody, on the white man's TV.
Yeah,
but this is, he built this, y'all.
Right,
he built this. Yes, the tall ones in the back. Yes.
Short to front.
He built this.
Okay, hold on.
Is Ahmed.
Hold
No,
on.
he not in.
Let me sit
No, that's
down.
okay.
I'm too tall. Let me sit down. Step back.
Okay.
All right, I need y'all to come in like y'all actually like each other. Man, come on in.
Yeah, tighten it up, tighten it up.
Let's switch right here. This is short.
Delonte, I need you up front more. There you go, there you go. Rashad, I need your face in it. If you can't see me, then I can't see you. Okay? And y'all, please get with this brother. He is brilliant. He has been giving, the Black Love Festival for DuPont, all of that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna say we act on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We act.
We act, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
I don't need one. I'm good. I've been with Kimon for years.
I
We
love
go
it.
all the way back. Yes.
Your mother was in my first play.
She sure was. Peace and blessings. Thank you. Give it up. Thanks up to the brother. Thank you for welcoming us.
That's right.
Yes.
Y'all
Y'all
hit me
come
up.
back here anytime, right,
The
Kimon?
website is Freeman and #4congress.com. I got sweaty palms.
Y'all better vote for this man. He's about housing.
Oh, wow. You said the book is heavy red already. Don't cut your hair, man. Watch for the ball head dudes, man.
Yeah.
All right, back.
Come on, going home.
What size shirt you need?
can never come.
Okay, well, I appreciate it.
Keep up is good.
Yeah, it's Newton Media.
I feel like you go ball. Why would I go ball? Go with your face. I can't go ball. I can't go ball. He still got weeds.
Oh, she want a shirt? Yeah, if you want one, I'm not gonna say.
Because I know how it is.
Yeah, that's all right. No, I don't have enough for everybody, but I got a couple.
And you gonna get
They
the
wanna
women,
wear
you
them.
don't have the women's cut.
Oh yeah, I don't have the women's cut, but y'all can cut it. Yo, you got to cut it.
Okay, cut it. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Y'all got, if he give you a shirt, you gotta rock these shirts.
I mean, I'm gonna give it to somebody that asked for it. I don't know if I got any more millions, boy.
Thank you, keep on.
Hold on, you see if it's too small for you. That's an extra large.
This is the person who you would want to network for. You into music? You
If anybody
relations?
wants to work with my campaign, let me know, because I need a youth ambassador.
Will I get paid?
I need a youth ambassador.
Somebody said Miss Maria.
Can we able to step?
Oh, yeah.
Is we able to step?
Oh, we wanna, you don't wanna eat with us?
Yeah, you'll be enriched by the
Well,
experience.
we break at 3. We break at 3, yeah.
But if I get a budget,
Come on, y'all, we gotta go.
we'll be. Stanton. Huh?
Like this way.
Y'all, we gotta
That
go.
was a TV studio, but until I get the next check, it's just an empty storage space for the basement right now.
Brother, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right. It is info, you know. These are the people who are gonna help.
Oh, anybody want my